Currently, you're writing a manuscript tentatively titled The Woke Academy: How Advocacy Studies Murder Academic Disciplines and Effective Policy Development. All right, Dr. Widdowson.
Oh, no.
Where should we start? Let's just jump in.
All right.
What would you like to talk about?
Yeah, well, I guess there's three main interests that I have right now. So there is academic freedom, which I am doing a bunch of documentaries on with my videographer, Daniel Page.
Hmm.
And then there is indigenization, university indigenization, which I see as being a direct threat to academic freedom because it is a prescribed doctrine. And then we have the whole issue of the residential schools. And perhaps a fourth one is trans activism, which is another major area of wokeism. So, wokeism generally, and the three sort of major threats to academic freedom that I see that are unfolding now, which are indigenization, trans activism, and then the Israel Palestinian conflict, which is a
Mm,
third kind of interesting issue, which is sort of on the opposite side of wokeism. It's actually has a lot of woke elements that are in that, but the kind of very disturbing thing about that is that all the supposed free speech advocates who are anti woke think that it's perfectly acceptable to clamp down on those who are supporting the Palestinians. So we're seeing a lot of unprincipled behavior from the anti woke type of crowd. So there's a whole bunch of very, very significant issues that are unfolding on university campuses right now, which I think are very interesting to look
right.
at.
And when you're talking about woke, you're obviously referring to the currently used reference to that term, um, that you know how a movement can start with a great idea, but then it can suddenly evolve, right, and be
Mm.
co-opted and taken over. And I'm just wondering, when you talk about, say, the indigenization of university,
Mm-hmm.
what specifically is going on at
Yes.
that level?
So just for woke, for people who know my definition of woke, because people often use woke as a pejorative
Yeah,
label against everyone that they just don't like and
yeah,
so on. And I didn't use that term for many years because I thought it was trendy and not academic, but it's sort of become part of the discourse now. And the way I define it is identity politics that's purporting to pursue social justice that has become totalitarian.
hmm,
So for many years, identity politics existed in the academy, and we just thought it was a kind of an interesting theoretical position. And then starting in, I guess, around the 2000s, it began to take over the machinery of universities and many other institutions and basically declared that you must accept this as a prescribed doctrine and you must affirm, like you are being forced to affirm the identities of particular spokespeople, not everyone, but particular chosen spokespeople of these groups that are purporting to be oppressed.